On this week's World of Saltwater Fishing, it's all about towers, wrecks, and rocks off of Key West in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm fishing with Captain Ben Sharp. Don't miss this adventure.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing. Big fish don't stand a chance.
Key West in the fabulous Florida Keys. Add in the month of May, which is a spectacular time for a ton of different species. The magical month, as I like to call it.
May is a great month to fish Key West because it's the tail end of the transition period. So you have fish that have been around here most of the winter time that are starting to make their runs up north into the Gulf or up the coast. And then also you have your spawning seasons when it comes to bottom fish. And May 1st is the opening of grouper season too. So yeah, you have a good variety. You know, you might possibly get a straggler cobia down here too. You know, it's a great time of year.
Plan one was to go out and hit the wrecks and towers for permit, which were in great abundance. It's a spawning time for them. And then segue from there to hit some of the rocks on both the Gulf side and the Atlantic side out west of Key West for mutton snapper, which were also gathering rather strongly. So here we were at Beach Weekend. We docked the Mark 6 there. Ben Sharp and I got together, loaded the Mark 6 down with ice, chum. We had live pinfish for bait, live crabs. The weather was looking spectacular, so we jumped off early, like around a 6:15, 6:30 run, and we were headed west, approximately 30, maybe 35 miles or more to the west to try to find some wrecks that had permit. We had the conditions. I was able to bring the Mark 6 up and run around 50 miles an hour. Just a gorgeous, fast run down a little past the Marquesas and started looking for a couple of different wrecks that might hold permit.
You know, once we got past the Marquesas, I mean, it was just wide open, get there. And gratefully, our plan worked out.
Fortunately, we didn't have to wait too long. Ben's rod bends, he's hooked up.
It was like a snapper almost.
It's acted like one.
Yeah.
On the crab, too.
Excuse me.
What you have? Permit waking up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll try to steer you off the wreck. Then the fish woke up, and next thing you know, it took off on a long run, and we knew right then and there that was our permit. You just look like you're having a good amount of fun.
Oh yeah, always. Always, buddy.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna get my pro camera out. That's some good still shots, and a pro camera and me, that's an oxymoron. I'm gonna go sneak in the console here.
All right, he's getting close.
Okay.
Yeah,
beautiful permit.
For sure.
You're doing good. I'm gonna sneak you bit to this side of you, Ben.
Ah, perfect.
Whoops.
All right, buddy. He's close.
Yeah, just take your time.
He must have
got
been a tuna in his previous life.
One more circle. Make sure there's no shark under me here.
Got him. Oh. Yeah. Working you. There we go.
Oh, you fought him great, Ben. Thank you. But get the
Circle hooks. You're doing what they're supposed to.
And that nice, soft rubber mouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Oh, you did a good job. If I knew you had him hooked that well, I would not rush to grab by the tail so fast.
Right?
I'll tell you what I do before.
I see, buddy.
Thank you. I did this for you. You're going to repay me the favor.
I got you, buddy.
Let me do it real quick before I let this fish go. I'm going to get a quick snapshot of you. Could you hold it?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Thank you. You release some your fish.
All right.
I got you this far.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
he's ready.
Look at that, Ben.
All right, on the board, buddy.
Yes, sir. Good job.
Awesome.
I'm going to get back in there.
All right.
And that was number one. And I don't even know if it was that much past 8 o'clock in the morning. We turned that fish free, and it was a great way to start the day. Anytime that you could get the skunk out of the boat bodes well for the rest of the day. And we did it in grandiose fashion with a permit.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Penn, let the battle begin. Mako, you'll find them where the fish are. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, your adventure starts here. Mercury Marine, go boldly. George, we'll be right back.
With the glare from the early morning sun impeding our visibility, we left the wreck and headed to a local tower in search of permit. However, another species was awaiting our baits.
Sometimes these golf towers are good areas to find these permit also. So we decided to make a run over to the nearest one. We get there, and you know it's pretty apparent that the permit aren't there. But we had live pinfish, so I was like, we rigged a couple knocker rigs. We went straight down to the bottom, and it was instant.
Oh, wow. George, what train was that? The A train?
I'm not sure. It was Amtrak variety. I might be coming to your side, Ben.
All right, go ahead. I cleared everything out the way. So, oh, watch, Rod. There you go. Just in case, where will I find a gap?
Oh, man, he's on, a gap is the upper right under the gunnels.
All right.
I feel him all over the bottom.
Really? You want me to back up on him?
I'm afraid if we get too close, we're going to go in that wreck. He may get me, but
Okay.
you may have to here, Ben. It looked like...
Oh, he might have you in there already, huh?
Yeah, well, we'll try to get him out.
All right, let's go. See, oh, I see a little rod tip movement there.
I think he's out.
All right, go ahead.
He is,
All right, awesome, awesome, awesome.
I think. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Maybe it's the Goliath I got.
I was gonna say it, but I wasn't gonna say
Yeah,
it.
that's what I think we got.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Show him who's boss on that little tackle right there. Let's see what we got
Here it is here. What do we got here? Big button. Oh, my God.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and just... Oh, yeah, he's going nowhere.
Oh, baby.
Got him.
Hold on, Ben.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your hands full. We need some love on this one, brother.
My muscles are shaking.
I bet. Look at that thing.
George hooks a Mack truck. And this thing knew exactly what it wanted to do. It wanted to get right back into that tower. He stuck up in the structure, and he gives it a couple tries, and then I think on the second or third try, it pops out, and I'm like, oh my God, you got it. And so he's reeling in, and it's coming in kind of like, it's whooped, you can tell. Get it up, and it is an absolutely stud, beautiful mutton snapper.
After scoring dinner to tower, and with the sun now higher in the sky, Ben Sharp and I charged back to a wreck. What we found was a treasure like no other.
The shallow wrecks west of Key West and from the Marquesas out west, the middle ground areas in particular, hold a lot of permit at specific times of the year. And a matter of finding them is just bouncing around from wreck to wreck to see what populations exist on them, and then pretty much taking advantage of them. We rig with 30-pound test, Suffix Advanced fluorocarbon. At the business end, it was either a 3-aught, maybe a 4-aught inline VMC circle hook. And when you get these permit on the wrecks, the #1 bait, bar none, live blue claw crabs. You throw a blue claw crab, a lively one in there, and it should be game on instantaneously.
There you go. Good job.
Ben, I might have to come back there.
All right, come on, come on. Yeah,
You want to go to my right and try to double up, go for it.
Yeah, I am.
Mine's coming around here, Ben, I think. They'll probably eat you, Ben. I told you to eat you. How you doing back there, Ben?
Pretty good. Just trying to keep us out of the wreck.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Don't let them get us in there. For sure. I'm gonna have to come back. Just.
All right, buddy. I got us in reverse right now. I'm walking over to the other side.
All right.
Go ahead. You should be clear.
Could you get the wheel, Ben?
Yeah, on the wheel.
All right, I'm clear back here. All right, I'm on my leader. How you doing, Ben?
I am solid right now,
Well,
buddy.
hey, I'm solid too. I'm right over here with you.
All right.
Permit doubleheader.
Let's go. All right, clear.
I got him.
All right.
Oh, doubleheader, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's that school. See how many fish are in there?
Oh my God, man.
Key West.
With an epic day of fishing behind us, we cruised back to the beach weekend marina, re-rigged tackle, and star-brighted the Mark VI. A major trophy when taken on the flats, Permit often surprised anglers drifting live crabs for tarpon in Florida Keys channels and around bridges, on wrecks that congregate heaviest for spawning May through June. Best bet, a live crab on a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader presented inches in front of the fish. In artbypasta.com, from Catch to Canvas, rendering.
Catch the canvas, baby.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Simrad. Go with Simrad and go with confidence. Rapala holds the world record for world records. Suffix, always use the best line. Starbright Boat Care Products, blending technology with performance since 1973. George, we'll be right back.
Our first day of fishing was so amazing, Ben Sharp and I debated over how to top it on day 2. Our decision, mutton snapper fishing on the rock piles in Hawks Channel down Marquesas Way.
So the first spot that we had gone to on the Atlantic side, and this is all shallow water, less than 45 feet. It's affectionately known as Ben's Patch. Ben was telling me about this patch that had been red hot for him. So we get situated, we throw the anchor down, put a bag of chum out. So the first bite on Ben's spot was Ben. He got a mutton snapper, brought it up, and it was right there, borderline legal. We thought it was legal, it was gonna make it. And we were thinking about what to do with the fish. I remember seeing that fish flop, boom, went overboard.
We also had some really nice Cerro mackerel that are around, which the Cerro mackerel is similar and looks to Spanish, but if you look at it, it has on its lateral line, it has a long line on it, and the quality of meat is a completely different animal. There are some people, which I might get laughed off the set for saying this, that compare it almost to a wahoo.
With a good pick underway, a yellowtail, lane and mutton snappers, and even red grouper, it was only a matter of time before the big mutton showed. And when they did, Ben had the hot rod.
It's gonna be a nicer mutton.
Got the initial bite like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
It gets you in the rocks?
he got me.
That's not good. Maybe if it's the mutton, it'll come out. Well, hey, we know where the wreck is, and they definitely know where the wreck is.
Right?
Yes, and if that's a mutton, they don't like holding up that much. You give them some slack to get out of there, you may get a shot at them.
All right, there he goes. Got him up.
I love it when I'm right.
Come on, man.
I think I might have to help them.
Oh,
What you have here? It's heavy. Oh, you almost got him here, Ben.
Yeah.
Here it comes, the deep
yeah,
color.
good one.
Yes, it's a good one.
Nice. Nice mutton.
Oh, gosh, it is too. Oh, let me see if I can grab a hold of him. Hang on, Ben, I'm gonna try to get him under the gill.
There we go.
Welcome to the boat. your
Hello,
mutton
sir.
snapper. Welcome.
Welcome. Got a little revenge on him. I'm just holding on right now.
It's amazing. And you could tell watching that rod tip how they act and they bounce and the runs.
Yeah.
It would shock me if it weren't a mutton. Or does it shock me if it wasn't a mutton?
No, it's a mutton.
I know. Deep color. It's a beauty. It is a beauty. Here it comes.
This might be bigger than the other one.
It's big. You make me really work for this thing. I'm done. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
That's
Bigger than the other one.
Let me get a good. Where's that CUDA, right?
Oh.
Dan, that's bigger than the last one. Let's go to the sun.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, like a bend.
Yes. Yes. Look, he has like a heart-shaped dot. Oh, nice. Nice.
you know, the way it's going here, this just might be a half a day today.
Yeah, I know. This is awesome.
In Key West, I had an opportunity to tour the Florida Keys Eco Discovery Center. Come join me and see some of the wonders of the Florida Keys ecosystems. I'm here with Emily from the Florida Keys Eco Discovery Center. Now, if somebody were to take a tour through this property, what will they see? What are they going to learn here?
They are going to learn about all of the ecosystems we have throughout the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. So everything from our mangrove forests, the seagrass beds, the coral reefs, but we also get into our cultural heritage. So all of our shipwrecks, what people used to do for a living working on the water here and everything. So we want to give people the full picture of what this ecosystem and the wonderful resources, both natural and cultural, that we have here. And we want to share with the folks that are locals and visitors to the area.
So the next time you're in Key West, make time to visit the Florida Keys Eco Discovery Center. You'll be surprised at what you might learn. I know I was.
Mercury performance stats west of Key West. Seas, calm. Power, triple Mercury Verado 400 horsepower outboards. Props, Mercury Inertia Eco 21-inch pitches. Total miles, 145. Consistent cruise, 5,000 RPMs. Speed, 50 miles per hour. Total fuel burned, 153 gallons. We'll be right back. George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. ACR, the leader in marine safety electronics. Papa's Pilar Artesian Crafted Rum. Never a spectator. VMC, your expert in hooks. Art by Pasta, real life art.
Our base of accommodations on this particular trip, we were back at the Opal Key Resort and Marina, which is a totally fantastic place in Old Town Key West. And the amenities here are really incredible. Amazing pool. And the rooms, they have 178 rooms total. 1, 2, 3 bedroom suites, on-site dining. And one of the beauties about the location is that you could walk to a lot of the major sites in Key West proper. They have a marina too if you want to come in or just hop on a boat to go over to Sunset Key, their other property. That's happening here too. And if you get to stay here, I highly recommend that you do so. It's one of our favorites.
2 days of sensational fishing was drawn to a close. However, one live crab remained. We detoured to the wreck we fished earlier and found the permit in staggering numbers. I had the honor of making that famous one last cast, and it was a good one.
Yeah!
Landing in there, and bam, he's on. So that to me, man, my heart was just like, thank God. Yeah, so he's fighting this fish, and it's doing what they do. You know, he's running around, being bulldogish, tries to stick with the school, gives up on that, and then we finally break him away from the school.
What was unique about that, a float plane coming back from Tortugas, they were going back and forth that day, happened to come around and obviously saw the large school permit. Maybe they saw us fighting the fish, but all of a sudden this float plane starts to make circles now, fairly low, and watching us fight this fish. The plane finally went on its way. I guess gave the people up there quite the show, and Ben got my permit, the final one of the day. We released it. Said, Ben, we looked at each other. We looked at the 1,000 permit out there. They said, we can't ask for anything more. It was incredible.
And we were able to fight this fish for about 10 minutes or so, and get them both sides, get a beautiful release. And yeah, that was it. This is my second time filming with George and crew. I mean, it's always a blast. You know, when you get a chance to fish with people that you truly call friends, you know, you can't beat days like that. There's no dollar sign that you can put on it. And I was just absolutely happy that we were able to put together a great show, and I'm hoping we do it again in the future.
Key West in May rarely disappoints, and we catch a spectacular weather window like we did. and you concentrate on towers, wrecks, and rocks, you come away with a fantastic story about a lot of action. And that's exactly what Captain Ben Sharp and I did. And I highly recommend, if you come down to Key West, hook up with Ben, he'll put you on the fish, and tell Ben that if you do charter him, that George said to make sure he takes you to his A spots first. If you want to keep track of our fishing adventures, we welcome you to follow us on our social media. I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/George.Poveromo. I'm on Instagram at George Poveromo. And you can see our shows in 4K broadcast quality on YouTube at my YouTube channel, which is George Poveromo TV. Jump aboard and ride along with us.